says, I finally bought the game after the GDQ run. Excellent choice. It was on sale, and I think it's going to be in the August Humble Bundle as well.
Yeah, in August. In the August Humble Bundle, yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys want to pick it up, it's going to be super sick. We're going to get started now. Ooh, Polsaar got that hot.
Polsaar getting a 13 spaceship. That's actually pretty good.
It's insane, dude. So yeah, both runners, they'll be collecting a couple yarn here to start us off. Yarn lets you craft hats, and the first one they'll make is the sprint hat right away. Kind of useful when you want to go fast, you want to be able to run. And they'll be collecting a bunch more yarn throughout the route as well. There's 2 other hats they'll need. Is the brewer hat, which they'll make in the next level. And then later in the run, they'll make the ice hat, access a level later on as well. They'll also be collecting pawns, those green orbs that they picked up. A lot of levels are gated by a pawn count. Pawn routing is pretty free in this route now, as to recent route changes. But it's a long shot, but it is possible they run short. Yeah. And yeah, there's a built-in speedrun timer in the game, so there will be some slight variations. It times out loads. We'll do our best to keep track of who's in first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
Yeah, so far Polsaar is ahead by a couple, like in 1 second.
Yeah.
Probably. But this race just started, so anything can happen.
For sure. Here, both runners are doing a ticket dupe. If you manage to pick up a ticket during your invincibility frames from taking damage, then you get credited with 2 tickets instead of just 1. Quick time save there. And then I'm gonna climb to the top here and spook this guy. Level turns into an auto-scroller a bit, but yeah. And yeah, now the runners are crafting the brewer hat. Polsaar's having a little trouble with his menuing. He's messed up 2 hat crafts so far.
Yeah, the menuing can be a little bit tricky. You want to like go super fast so that you don't lose that much time, but then you can like end up either clicking like to craft the yarn, or like actually pressing right before pressing the menu, pressing the A button to like get into the menu and like go into a different menu.
Yeah, it also depends on like how you menu. Like me personally, I press the pause button again to back out of the menu when I'm done with it. So it's like sometimes I'll press the pause button before I actually hit the menu for the hat craft.
Alright, I hope you guys like auto-scrollers, because this level is the most boring level of the wall run.
Hey, it's the only auto-scroller in the game now.
Yeah, now, hopefully. Luckily, I mean.
Yeah, we'll talk a bit more about the route changes when we get into Subcon Forest, but this level is part of the reason why we craft the Burning Hat so early. It speeds up the fight pretty quickly to fight these Mafia guys with it. The Burr Hat does 2 damage instead of just 1 that the Umbrella does on a direct hit. So you can get some quick early and heavy-hitting hits. Now we wait.
And now we wait.
What's that? The big parade isn't so great.
See if girl can handle this barrel.
Yeah, with what we found recently, the only way that big parade's coming back in is if we end up banning for the quick kill. Like, and I don't know if I could see that happening. Yeah, this level's pretty self-explanatory. The other advantage the Burning Hat gives is when the Mafia guys, if you hit them with the umbrella 3 times, they start glowing red, and you either have to jump on their head or you can hit them with the Brewing Potion, so that saves time as well.
Polsaar getting a really good IL level. 128.
Yeah, that's insane. Sub 131 is really hard, and I didn't even see what his movement to the fight was, but it's really good. Yeah, Polsaar's kind of a streaky player. Like, sometimes he'll do runs for a couple days and like either get bored or tilted. But like when he's on, he's like has really good IL times on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's actually a really good player. He used to be that guy that used to reset a lot of Mafia time, but lately he's becoming a really good player.
That's good. Yeah, this level, we'll be doing a couple skips here. Able to grab that crab bucket a little bit early, instead of having to go all the way forward and all the way back, and we'll jump straight on top. And then we'll also be doing the fight skip leading up to the Mafia boss. There's some guys guarding his throne room. You can kind of just jump over the cutscene trigger. You'll see Flarebear going for it here in a sec. You can just climb on top of the level and jump all the way over, as it doesn't extend all the way to the ceiling.
Yeah, both players get any without any trouble.
I think Flare was going for homingless and messed up. I didn't see exactly what happened, but he had to get a slow first cycle.
Yeah, getting the first attack hummingly is actually quite tricky. So we didn't talk about this before, but this is like one of the 2 instances in this game that has RNG. This boss can give you a bunch of different attacks, and the attack that you don't really want in this fight is the sandbag attack. He can give you a maximum of 4 attacks, and the minimum attacks that he can give you is 2 for the sandbag attacks. So optimally, you just want 2 of those to get the best RNG.
Yeah, there's also a second animation that's like in between attack phases where he kind of gets mad at you and yells, called those angry phases. And there's between 2 and 4 of those per fight. So ultimately, you want 2 of each. But anything that's like, as long as you don't get, the sandbags are obviously worse, but both count.
So in this case, Polsaar actually got a 2 cycle, which is what we call it. He got only 2 sandbag attacks, getting the best RNG. And Flare, I think I got 3. He got 3, yeah. So you can see the difference in the time. Only 6 seconds. Every sandbag attack you get is around 6 to 7 seconds.
Yeah, it's not that much variance, like from best to worst RNG. It's only about maybe 15 or 20 seconds, but it adds up.
Yeah, the worst RNG is 14 seconds slower than getting the best RNG.
Oh, really? It's not even that bad. Okay.
Yeah, it's not really that bad.
Used to Sunshine where you get to Bianco 5 and he moves a minute.
Literally RNG the game. Well, yeah. It's not as bad as Paper Mario, at least, any percent.
Yeah. So this level, they're going that ticket dupe glitch that I mentioned earlier. They use that twice here for double dupe. Take fall damage to dupe that first ticket, and then use this Tiki Torch to dupe the second. The fall damage strat is very rough because you have to actually like tech the landing so that you get up in a quick animation, and then also make it on top of the rope. So that one's pretty tight, and that saves about 15 to 20 seconds.
Polsaar is in the lead at the moment by like 8 seconds. It's actually pretty close so far.
Yeah, it's a pretty good race so far. Yeah, I mean it's not really it's not a lead until after bag skip, which is coming up in a couple levels here, but we'll see what happens. We're gonna be doing the first time rift of the game. These are like just pure platforming cycle-based levels for the most part. Yeah, pretty fun stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people compare it with the secret levels in Sunshine. They have like a similar aesthetic and stuff.
No acapella do group though.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing, to be honest.
Ooh, Polsaar missed a cycle. That's rough. Yeah, he missed a rollout, and had to go for a slower cycle. It's only like 3 or 4 seconds, so it's not that bad. But
Yeah, it's like 3 seconds slower, but
still rough.
try catching up with this.
Music is okay hand.
Oh yeah, the music in this game, even though we don't have acapella Mario singing on the riffs, I think it's very good. Malachi, no. Actually, Polsaar is in the lead by like 4 seconds now, but this is super close, so
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
I didn't see. Is Flare going for the stuck warp at the end here?
Yeah, he's going for it.
Okay.
Both players are going for this stuck warp route or void warp or back warp or whatever you want to call it.
I think stuck warp's the best name. Everyone else disagrees with me, but I don't care.
It's like a meme in the community on this point because like
Yeah.
everyone calls.
Void warp is just wrong because you're not voiding out. Because voiding out implies that you fall through the bottom of the world.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a stuck warp because it happens when you get stuck. It's a safety mechanism for when you get stuck that you're exploiting. But basically, there's a safety mechanism where if you get into some janky geometry and you don't move for a couple seconds, or for like, I think it's like straight up 1 second.
Yeah, straight up 1 second. The game will just put you on the last place that you are standing.
Yeah,
like,
it teleports you to your last stage position, so you can exploit this by standing on entities that aren't actual terrain that won't reset this position, and basically just teleport across the map.
And so players are gonna attempt it. Okay, he got it.
Oh no, he messed up.
Oh no.
Yeah, he can still get it, but it's kind of rough. Yeah, because he needs to get stuck on the roof underneath the tip of the faucet there.
Okay. He
works back.
That was really close.
It's not the fastest. Yeah, Polsaar got it faster actually. He was already on top of the cannon, so Polsaar's saving some more time on this. He's gonna have is he gonna have a sub? He's gonna have like a 143, right?
Yeah, this is actually really good. I think it's gonna be a 140.
Oh,
no, actually 145.
146, yeah.
145 for 6. 45, yeah. That was really good though.
That's really good, yeah. For Polsaar not like totally grinding this game as of late, this is really good play by him.
So now Polsaar is actually in the lead again, but like around 8 to 9 seconds.
Don't forget your tracker. Oh, I've got the tracker. Here we go. Does that do it?
As a both
There we
players
go.
into Polsaar.
Alright, I've got the tracker going for now.
Polsaar is kind of like a tricky level because there's a fast cycle level players are attempting to do at the very end. And Flare didn't go for it, but you can do an SDJ on that part and actually get into the platform. But the cycle is kind of like super tight. You don't need to mess up anything at the beginning, otherwise you're not gonna make it with SJ. Yeah, Polsaar is going for it. Alright, pretty good stuff from both players. Polsaar actually getting a sub 12 Mafia time, which is really good.
Yeah, that's rough as heck, dude. Yeah, the players will be coming back to Mafia Town later. There's 2 more levels they'll need to do. Is the Mafia of Cook's Time Writs, for which they're getting the 2 relics here, and then also the Cheating the Race level, which they don't have enough pawns to unlock right now. So they'll come back to those later. And yeah, so we'll talk a little bit about bag skip here. It's similar to the fight skip in Down with the Mafia, where there's a cutscene trigger that you can jump all the way over, because it doesn't extend all the way to the ceiling, but this one is considerably more punishing if you manage to miss it, because you fall all the way back to the floor. Flare missed it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, he's going to go back and try it again. Yeah, there's a really specific spot on the tree that you need to hit to actually wall climb up there and make it. Polsaar's messing up again, or as well, rather. Oof. Yeah, both runners having a little bit of nerves here. I think Flare's got it second try. I think Polsaar messed it up faster, though, so I think he'll still be in the lead.
If he gets it.
He's got it.
Okay, no problems for him, yeah. Yeah, I see, he's gonna still be in the lead, but like, this is still really close.
Yeah.
Both players don't want to give like an advantage to the other player. Yeah. This is still around like 10 to 15 seconds close for each other.
Like, in Flavor his own words, like, the brag skip is like the trick that most runners practice like the most out of anything in the entire run, yet like you can still be inconsistent at it even though you're a top 3 runner. So like it's rough. It's a really hard trick. Does someone invent dag skip so that we don't have to do that stupid setup anymore?
Yeah.
There's also oh yeah, you want to explain it?
Yeah, the reason why they were taking damage is because they're gonna attempt to do a death wall right here that keeps having to open the telescope once you finish the level. It spawns you back like at the beginning of contractual obligations, but since on Subcon Will, like there's like 3 levels which are Subcon Will, contractual obligations, and minor, they're like connected to each other. We can just go to Subcon Will without having to actually go back to the main hub. And it saves a couple seconds. We actually don't know how much it saves. We know it saves time, but there's been some timing lately about it. But we are sure that it saves around probably 5 to 10 seconds, maybe? I don't know.
Well, the skip itself saves like 5 or 6 seconds. Or no, excuse me, like 10 seconds. But then the because you lose time again later.
Yeah.
For the what is it? Is it the cutscenes, like, when you open the telescope the next time that you lose some time back?
Yeah, that, and also having to set up the death warp itself. It's kind of like...
Yeah, there's that, and then... But then there's also, like, the opportunity cost where you could have done the early contract exit in if you hadn't done it, so there's that opportunity cost as well. So, like, all of the differences there, it adds up to, like, 6 seconds, I think, is my estimate. But it's a weird timing thing because there's so much going on in these 3 levels.
Yeah, it's a super weird timing. We know it's faster to do this, but we don't
know
exactly
it's definitely faster. But...
Yeah, we don't know exactly how faster it is. Alright, Subcon Will is actually a pretty straightforward level. They're just gonna use these 2 hook shots, skip like pretty much half of the level.
Yeah, and it is pertinent that we go to Subcon Will before we go to Battle of the Birds, because you do need the hook shot for one of the levels there.
Yeah, Train Rush.
For Train Rush, yeah. So we don't... So yeah, we go here first. 41. So yeah, Polsaar's holding about a 20-second lead right now, which is
Yeah.
really solid, yeah. Because from this point all the way until finale, pretty much, it's basically just execution, right?
Yeah, it's very much execution. There's nothing complicated until I think finale, which is like the point where like both players kind of like choke really hard.
Yeah.
But the rest is just execution.
Yeah, and so it's also on flarebear if he decides he wants to go for some riskier strats to gain some of his to gain some of his this deficit here. But he might just go for the consistent thing and pray that Polsaar makes an error. I'm not sure what their strats are here. So they are doing
Library?
Yeah, they're going two different routes here. It's funny.
Yeah. The route that Polsaar is using is actually kind of recent, I think. It's been developed by Doka, and according to him, it's actually slightly faster.
The one that Polsaar's using is faster?
No, he's actually using the same route as Flare, now that I realize, but backwards. Or, yeah, backwards. Yeah, Doka has been developing a different route, which apparently was slightly faster, but I don't know. I haven't been using that, and I feel it's slightly faster.
Yeah, I use the same route as Polsaar, personally. But it's all personal preference, really.
Oh, Polsaar actually missing it out. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I lose like 2 or 3 seconds. It's not bad, though.
Yeah, I think he loses like around 3, 4.
So toilet quick kill. This will be sick.
For some people that didn't understand what we were talking about, you want to like grab the timepiece before the contract appears, so then you can actually go to the main hub without actually having to wait for like the cutscene of you got the timepiece, etc., etc.
Yeah,
Flare actually going for mana first. That's kind of odd, but it's essentially the same.
He might be doing this like just out of habit from like his own runs, where he because technically Manor's a less consistent level.
I guess, yeah.
You might as well get it out of the way first.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
So yeah, what Polsaar's doing here is he's changing the graphics settings as soon as the toilet teleports somewhere, and that causes him to reload and then break, which basically skips the whole fight. It just deletes him. And this is the reason for the major reroute that it removed the second half of Battle of the Birds. Because that level used to be like 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes long or something like that. I don't remember what the exact time where I didn't follow it beforehand, but it saves a lot of time. It makes it a 30-second level, which allows us to remove
Flare.
Controller.
Flare was attempting to do a cutscene skip there, but he actually failed it. That's unfortunate. So yeah, about what Chakris was talking about, this particular trick actually made the rerouting, which is a current route for 90%, which is like, I think, almost near 40 seconds faster than the old route.
Yeah, it's like 30. It's like 30 or it's at least 30 seconds. It's probably
it's between 30 to 40 seconds. I'm pretty sure. For reference, that boss, the toilet, used to have another quick kill, which was pretty bad. But the quick kill was around 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And this quick kill is around 30 seconds itself, so it's actually really good.
Yeah, so it saves a minute on the level itself, but then because of rerouting jankiness, like the net gain is about 30 or 40 seconds.
Yeah. And this solo quickly is the reason why we don't do parrier anymore on 90%. Thank God.
Yeah, but we don't do Moon Rift, dude. That's my only regret about that.
Oh, you like Moon?
I love Moon. Moon's my favorite. Moon's my favorite rift, dude. It's so deep. It's so good. I literally want to learn all time pieces just so I can run Moon again because it's my favorite level.
I mean, I don't think the level is like hard or like bad itself, but like I was so nervous at that point around like missing that SDJ and the Moon can like make you lose quite several seconds.
Now, see, I'm the legend that has a cookie STJ setup, dude.
No thanks, dude. I'll pass on that one.
Yeah, its load time differential's a little off, a little janky, but it's not too bad. Flare is hitting one of the last levels here. I think, has he done the rifts yet? I don't think he has.
What do you say? Sorry.
If Flare has done the time rifts yet, I think he's just doing
No.
Snatcher first. Okay.
No, I think they're both doing Snatcher first.
Oh, okay.
They just wanted to take it out of the way, probably. Oh, we'll see what. Okay, now Polsaar is actually
Yeah.
going to the pipe, and Flare is gonna do Snatcher.
Yeah, this Snatcher quick kill, basically his hitbox extends a little bit out of the bounds of his circle, so you can smack him and skip a lot of phases when you're not technically supposed to. And
Yeah,
then,
essentially, you're just skipping attacks, so you can like actually make the fight faster. So he's actually dead now. Like he has, I think, 4 HP or something. Because like the fight casually, you won't be able to hit him until like the last phase. So it's like a kind of like a fake phase, to put it like that.
yeah.
The first and the second one, like you don't hit him at all doing it casually, and you hit him on the last phase like 3 or 4 times and he's dead. So he hit him like, I don't know, probably 10 times here, so he's actually dead. But for some reason you can keep going until you actually make him blue and then you hit him. We don't know, I don't know why is that, but after that,
Yeah,
That's
so what happened to Polsaar, sorry to cut you, just to explain
No,
this,
it's
if you grab a hook shot thing as you're in the dive animation, then you get basically like like an invisible ceiling glitch where you lose all of your vertical momentum out of the hook shot. So basically, you should either like not dive at all, or you should dive cancel before you actually grab the hook. So that's a little unfortunate.
Yeah, that was rough. But yeah, another thing we kind of like forgot to mention is both players are like doing subcon in like a complete different order. That is because it doesn't matter the order. Since you do all the levels here, you can just do whatever you want. As long as you do main delivery service after subcon will, the rest is just fine. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, like the first couple levels are kind of forced on you, like what order you do them in. Because you also need MDS first before toilet because you need to get the contract. So there's some strictness in the level order, but at this point they can just do them in whatever order they want. And yeah, these 2-time rifts are pretty sick. We'll see how Flare's pipe goes.
Ooh, both are going for the TSJ.
Man, I ain't TSJ once in my life, dude. I suck.
It's very cool. So what a TSJ is, it's an acronym for triple spin jump. It's kind of like a word trick where you like when you're like near an edge, and you jump, like you press the jump button twice, but you let go your sprint button, sorry, before the second A press. It's gonna put Katkin in like this weird state, which is like in the air, like falling slowly, and you will be able to jump again for some reason.
Yeah, like I just realized we haven't even explained like SDJs.
Yeah, that too.
So a sprint double jump in this game normally, if you're walking, then you get both a single and a double jump, which gives you like the maximum amount of height. But if you're sprinting, you only get one of those, and it gives you like a height kind of in between a single and a double jump. But if you let go of the sprint key right as you jump, then you get both the speed from the sprint and also both jumps. So you get extra height and extra speed. Double sprint jump, or DSJ, is kind of walking off of the front of a ledge while you're running, and if you mash the A button, you get 2 of those like 1.5 height jump inputs. So you'll see Polsaar do some of those. He does them more often than Flare, I believe. It's kind of hard to notice. It's a very finessed thing on both cases for sprint double jumps, double sprint jumps, and triple sprint jumps. They're very finessed. It's like something you have to look for, know what to look for, but they're very useful. They're abused pretty much constantly throughout the run.
Yeah, DSGs are essentially the same as TSG, except you don't let go of the sprint button.
Yeah.
You're fine. She's gonna do like a double sprint jump, but the second one is not that much of, doesn't have that much height, but still it's a little bit higher, and you go a little bit further as well. You don't go as further as doing an SJ though.
Who's got the copy pasta on deck, dude?
Have a seat.
Be my BFF.
Best cutscene in the game, by the way.
It's up there, dude. Alright, so flare's done at 2520. Polsaar is going to be done at like 2510, so it's actually a close race right now.
Yeah, this is actually super close. Alright, so Flare now is crafting the relic, which is the burger relic, so that unlocks the Mafia Kicks level. Oh, this is actually super close. What the heck?
2519 versus, what did I say, 2520?
2520, yeah, it's actually less than a second. Oh my god.
They're tied right now, basically.
They're actually tied. Holy. This is actually interesting now.
Yeah, because Polsaar messed up pipe. That's what happened.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Polsaar lost like 10 or 15 seconds there. And then probably just some minor stuff after that. Oh, and he also messed up manner. His manner was a little janky. He lost like 8 seconds there. So yeah, they're even now.
As both players going to Battle of the Birds, which is actually chapter 2, but we do it later in the run because of what Chakra explained before, that we don't have the hookshot yet. And it's quite a tricky chapter in my opinion.
Oh, that was sick.
Yeah, that's actually that's a DSJ, by the way.
Did he DSJ off the cactus?
Yeah, he DSJ out of the the platform there, and that gives you enough height to actually count back. It's a slight optimization that says probably 0.5 seconds, but it's crazy.
Yeah, he interacted with the vent at when there was a 5. It was like a high 5.
Yeah.
That's like really fucking good. Oh, excuse me. Really freaking good.
Really hecking good.
Really hecking good, dude. Oh, Ladybug, dude. Ladybug is good because it changes colors with the hats. Dino doesn't change color with your colors, dude.
If you like Dino Hat, I'm so sorry, but you have a terrible taste.
Thank you. You're correct, dude. Yeah, there's 2 kinds of people in this world, the ones who are correct and the ones who like Dino Hat.
Oh my god. Alright, so we're going to Murder Express. It's kind of like pretty straightforward level. There's like one huge skip that is like really hard that both players are probably gonna attempt to do in like the half part of the level. But the level itself is actually quite straightforward. You collect 1 yarn. Like the level is about finding the murderer, but they're actually not gonna like grab any evidence, because when you don't grab any evidence and you finish the level, it automatically blames the conductor at the end, so that saves a little bit of time to like having to actually grab one piece of evidence.
Flare has proven to us that he can get door skip in a marathon setting, so let's see what happens if he can actually get it.
That was actually crazy. That skip is actually super hard.
Yeah. That was insane when he got that. Yeah.
Oh, a flare actually failing the button skip. That's like a big skip in the level. You skip quite a bunch of platforming and going through rooms. You can just go up in that room and actually hit the button.
Nah, he missed
he
it.
didn't get it.
He didn't get the DSJ.
Yeah, if you don't get that DSJ over there, there's like no way you will get it.
What's the window on getting door skip? Is it like 2 frames?
I think so. It's super tight. Like it's actually really tight.
You basically need frame perfect movement because of the sequence break that you do, the one that Polsaar is doing right now. Basically, all the checkpoints in the level kind of freak out for a second when you enter this next room, and after a second or two, it teleports you back to the start of the room. But it is possible to actually get in the next door you need to go to.
Paul's failing it too. Oh, that was actually.
It's basically that basically didn't lose any time. But yeah, because it teleports you to the start of the room anyways. But it is technically possible to get into the next door that you need without. What is Polsaar up to, dude? That is rough.
Oh my god, that is rough.
He
Okay.
he missed his DSJ twice, and then, or his SDJ twice, and then like the one time that he was able to actually climb. Oh, he does a DSJ there. That's why.
Yeah, you actually do have DSJ, but he missed it twice, and then he tried to do an SDJ and actually missed it too.
But then he got the climb, but then he climbed over it.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Okay, Flare is actually in there now. Okay, 30-20 finishing the level. That probably cost him. Oh yeah, okay, that cost
That
him
was quite a bit of time. Yeah.
That was 12 seconds. Because usually you wanna like leave the last door at like 147, 148 if you don't get fight skip.
That was more than 12 seconds. That was like,
yeah,
because the first bell rang at 2:12, and you can get that at 1:53. So that was a lot of time.
Yeah, that was a lot of time. Yeah, so Flare ended at 30-20, and he's gonna end around 30-40, close to that.
Yeah, something like that. New picture perfect reroute as well for anyone who hasn't seen it.
Yeah.
The counterclockwise route.
As
Why is he swapping to Brewer?
the Brewer for gallery.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it's actually faster to like change it here, I guess. And you can, like,
Yeah, because you can just hold R as the cutscene loads.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Exposing my control reroutings, I just say the R button. No one has it bound to the R button, dude.
Alright. So Polsaar is actually in second place now, but anything can happen from now on. Like,
Yeah.
the levels are...
Birds
levels
is so
are-
rough.
Yeah, the levels that both players need to do from now on until finale, they're like super rough. And one slight mistake can make you lose quite a bunch of time.
I need to learn this new gallery, dude. I'm like 10% consistent at it. I'm so bad.
Oh, plus losing even more time.
Oh,
Oh!
and this is why I haven't learned it. Is because I suck at it, and it's inconsistent.
Yeah, it's actually consistent. Flare just goes kind of like unlucky there.
Well,
So Flare lost 10 seconds
He
there.
missed I think he missed an SDJ off of the rotating thing, so he didn't get that homing attack on the spider. And then he did a backup strat, and then the backup threw him off.
So for some reason, after you like fall down in gallery, and then you try to do like the spider bounce and like grab the wall again, for some reason the game doesn't let you climb the wall. It's actually weird. It happens every time. Like you can try it, and you're not gonna be able to climb the wall for some odd reason.
Wait, how do you mean?
So, like after you fall down and like you know how both players like do the spider to actually climb the wall?
Yeah.
When you fall down, for some reason the game doesn't let you like climb the wall after you fall down. It's kind of odd, but it doesn't let you. Yeah, it's super weird. I don't know what happens.
I don't know if I've ever run into that.
That wall that Polsaar just climbed it. If you fall down and try to climb it, when you fall down, like doing with the spider bounce, for some reason the game doesn't let you.
It's insane.
And that's what Flare got. Actually, he tried to climb the wall, but he couldn't.
Yeah, but he didn't fall down though.
Yeah, he fell down because he couldn't climb the wall. So like he went straight, and then he fell down.
You mean fall down like into the pit?
Yeah,
He didn't fall in the pit before he did that.
he didn't.
No.
That's even weirder.
Yeah, he missed the spider bounce, but he backed up. He got onto like the corner platform, and then he went across with the spider bounce, and like it still didn't let him climb.
Alright, maybe it happens the second time you use the spider. I have no idea, but it's
Like
so weird.
I've run into it where it's just like a weird angle, where like if you're too like shallow of an angle adjacent to the wall, then you can't get it. But,
That might be it, but like it happens every time. I try like a different angle. Like I was messing up with that before. We tried with a different angle, like with everything, and it doesn't let me for some reason. It's super weird.
I climb more. What is this copy pause?
They climb. Alright.
Yeah, this rift that Polsaar is working on right now, it's pretty much all cycle based. It's not too terrible. There's some spots that can be pretty rough, namely like the first SDJ across the gap. Also the part where if you do the level with the fastest strats, then there's no checkpoints for you, so you get teleported all the way back to the start of the level if you fall off. That's the instant Scotty. I'm ready. See, train skip.
No,
Oh, no,
Flare
he did
actually
it.
doesn't go for it.
The hot train skip.
Skip. We're probably gonna see Poles actually going for it. So Trinder is actually quite a tricky level. It's like super movement based, like it's all execution, like 100% execution. It's like super easy to mess something up in like just several seconds.
Yeah, it's probably the level with like some of the most varied strats as far as like you have to do one type of movement in one section, and then the next section you're doing something completely different, and that happens like 4 or 5 times. So it's a huge test of movement skill, and he's still got like a 134 with 135 without train skip. That's nice.
Did Flare actually crafted hat on TP? I didn't watch it.
I think he crafts it in CTR.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it doesn't lose any time. So you can craft the hat in like CTR or like at the end of a level, or like the time pieces is spawning, so you don't lose any time. All right, Pulse got the train skip.
The hot skip.
Ooh, getting that boost too.
Yeah, there's a lot of like minor movement optimizations that go on in this level. No one got train tap. Yeah, they're doing the last next to last time rift here. This is the one they need the relics for. What happened there? Did he just like dive off or something?
Yeah, I think he just dived off the plants and then he didn't make it. That was kind of odd. I Pulse is getting probably. Ooh, that's unfortunate.
It's only like 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah. 137, it's not bad. So yeah, this rift is actually different from the blue rifts. This rift has like levels or floors, and each floor is completely different from each other. And
Yeah,
they all
you
have
need
like
you need to pick up the
all
rift pawns to actually access the next floor.
yeah, exactly. They all have like a particular different theme on them, to put it like that. Like in this room, they throw cans at you, and the other one they have like the mafia guys with the meat rolling. Ooh,
This is rough, dude. Yeah, I don't know what he's
Yeah,
doing.
that's super rough.
Yeah, he still needs a pawn. He was like, do I just go for the thing? But he's still short
Yeah.
one.
Ooh, that's super rough.
Yeah, this is still a close race. Like, don't get me wrong.
All right, we'll see at which time Flare ends and which time Polsaar ends the shift. So 37-50.
It's gonna be close. I think
It's actually
Polsaar might have just
close.
gotten the lead if he doesn't mess up.
Hmm. It's actually super close.
Yeah. If not, it's like only within. It's gonna be within 10 or 15 seconds of each other.
Ooh, that bonk.
Shouldn't lose too much time. So yeah, the Flare crafting this ice hat. He doesn't need it for this level, he needs it for the next one. But this level gives you about 2 or 3 seconds worth of leeway to actually beat this guy because we don't actually have the time stop hat, which is the intended method of completing this level. But it is possible to beat this Koopa the Quick embarrasser. You know? Without it.
There's 2 different ways to do this. CTR level. I think Pulse actually allows for CTR.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Also, Flare is in the lead by 13 seconds. So, Mustache Girl can actually make this.
Yeah,
go
this
to
is
Polsaar.
this is like basically down to RNG and whether or not they mess up finale slides.
Yeah. Like I said before, there's only 2 instances of RNG, one being in Down with the Mafia, which is super early in the game, and the other one being on Mustache Girl, which is the last fight in the game, unfortunately. Ooh, that was close.
That was a big old monk S in the chat, dude.
That was super close.
Here we go.
Yeah, like I said
Yeah.
before, Paul is actually doing forward CTR, which is, if done optimally, is if done
I think
optimally
he just
is
lost
like...
it.
No, it's fine, it's fine. He can
Oh,
actually
good?
make it still, yeah. Yeah, he can actually make it.
Oh, that
If done
slide!
optimally-
That slide was sick! Holy!
Yeah, it's actually super lenient. Even if
Oh
you
my god!
even if you like do a lot of the stuff wrong, you can still make it. It's super lenient.
Oh my god, that slide in the mud, dude, that was so sick.
Yeah, it's actually
Yeah, if y'all don't run this game or like aren't familiar with the movement, then it's like hard to explain how sick that slide was. Oh,
Ooh. That SJ off the clock.
oh yeah, dude.
That was pretty hot.
But you don't SDJ it?
No, I actually never tried that. I should probably go for that because it's probably faster.
You can even DSJ off the clock too if you really want. I think you hit your head though.
Yeah. Alright, so Paul's is actually going for a slight easier strat on Malroom, which is a little bit safe.
Pays off though. It's a second faster than what
Yeah.
Flare got. So yeah, this is a finale skip that Flare's going for now. Is there's just a big old hole in the wall right here, and it's a big old oversight, and lets you climb on top and just skip all the garbage that is this level.
Yeah, this one is actually quite hard to do. Like, if you were to do it in a speedrun, it will be super hard to do because like everything is like a bunch of platforming and it's like super hard. But
There's also the part where we route out the Dweller Mask, which costs 12 yarn.
that too. Costs 12 yarn, and you will need to make it to actually finish the level casually. And even then, doing the slides actually. Oh, Blur! That was.
His console's on.
It's okay. He didn't do anything though. But that
Yeah,
was
he's fine. He's fine.
I don't know what he was typing though.
He was probably just raging and accidentally. He was probably just mashing keys and accidentally mashed tilde or something.
Okay, so that's unfortunate. Actually, Pols might be in the lead now. Yeah, I think he's actually in the lead.
He's just
Oh, we can't get on top. Oh, there you go. That was that was spooky.
That was really spooky. That was an unfortunate.
Yeah.
bonk
That's
from
just,
Flare.
was that just on the first invisible wall, or what?
No, it
bonked
wasn't. It wasn't even an invisible wall. He just bonked it for no reason, like right here.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah, the
Well-
thing about Finale is that it's faster to do these slides, but like it's super rough. Like sometimes you're just gonna bonk out of nowhere for no reason. Like it just happens sometimes, and
Well,
it's
see-
if it happens, you're just unlucky.
It's not as rough as it could be. If you go to Woofer ZFG1 on YouTube and you watch his safe slides tutorial. Oh no, he missed gap jump.
Oh no!
This
Okay, you
is
missed the gap.
this is super unfortunate, dude.
Okay, so if Polsaar doesn't fail this, he's actually just gonna win the race. Straight
Yeah,
up gonna win.
It's pretty much in the bag. Once he gets past this, it is dark as heck on Pulsar stream. I don't know how he sees it.
Yeah. I don't know how he can do this. Like, first, okay, that's the first invisible wall, and here comes the next one and the next arc. Oh, Flare is still failing.
Yeah,
Oh,
Flare's.
my goodness.
I think Flare's tilted. This is
Yeah,
unfortunate.
Flare is just. Okay.
I don't know what he just typed. What is happening? Something like that.
Yeah,
There we
what
go.
is happening? He just wonked on like places that you don't usually wonk though. That's actually
Yeah.
weird. But yeah, Pulse is now definitely gonna win this race if he manages to end up the level. Okay.
Yeah, there's still one last thing. He has to clip into the cutscene. He has
Yeah,
to- he
right
has to hit
here.
this cutscene trigger right here.
Okay, he actually
It's,
got it.
it's
Okay.
pretty much free for Pulsar now. Once he's in the
And
finale.
Flare
fight.
is still failing the slides. I don't know what's going on to him, honestly.
Yeah, it's basically just tilt. He's just disappointed.
Yeah, I just super tilted, I think.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
okay.
He's good. He's in the.
Oh,
he's in
good,
there.
good thing he got 2 HP. Good thing he got 2 HP.
Good thing he had.
So if Mustache Hero
Oh.
actually kills you there, oh my god, Flare, what's happening?
He didn't get on. He had too sharp an angle. He didn't get on top.
I think so, but that's so
Who's
odd.
the- Can I get some hot Bible thumps in the chat, pretty please?
Yeah,
This
please.
is actually so sad, dude.
Yeah, it's actually super sad.
He's pulling a chakra, dude. I literally lost both my races like this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wait, no. One of my races I lost because I didn't know where the yarn was. I like missed a yarn in Picture Perfect and I just quit out
Well, that's unfortunate.
because I did the new route, but I forgot the yarn in front of the camera. Like somehow I missed it.
But you could just like grab another yarn or something.
I alt F4'd because I was tilted.
Oh. Alright, Flare actually finally getting the slides, okay. He actually managed to do it.
Not yet. I mean I love the boy, but it's not over yet. He's still got to get back in bounds. Yeah, this is the big phase of the finale fight that is really RNG, is this cherry phase. Basically, she has like something stupid, like a
my
40 or
God.
50% chance to go
Okay.
back inside her blue ball.
Flare's just.
Yeah, Flare knows it's over.
Oh my god, that's unfortunate.
red hooded girl. Get
Press
it
F to
on.
pay all respects, dude.
Yeah. Alright, so that not only makes you like fail the slide itself, but like since you're like 2 HP or 3 HP in this case, since Flare was, and you fell down like the level, you're like on an invisible cage now, and the only way to like actually go back is to like go back to main hub and then re-enter to the level.
Yeah, you're basically soft blocked here.
Or
What if
not?
Can you not wall climb that high?
I didn't know
I didn't know
that.
this. I didn't know this was a thing.
What?
I don't know if you can actually get up anywhere here. I think
Yeah,
this
I don't
just-
know.
I think this just gets you on top of the level and then you're stuck. I don't think this actually gets you anywhere.
Was actually in the last phase of the fight. It's really hard to optimize honestly on speedrun. Cause like everything is going everywhere, like he's just flying away.
Oh yeah, because this is basically all random. Oh no, the stream deck.
Oh, what happened?
Okay, we're back. We're
Oh,
the bitrate. I think the bitrate is struggling real hard. It'll come back. There we go. We're living.
Okay, the fight's over, guys.
We're living.
I don't know
we're
what
living.
happened, but it's over. Oh, so what isn't actually taking damage, so he can do the level again.
Oh, that's what he's doing. I get it.
It's not probably faster than going.
Doesn't it put you at a bad checkpoint though? 'Cause you got it all the way to the end.
Yeah.
It puts you at a bad checkpoint, so it doesn't matter. You have to quit out.
All right. Ooh, actually, Polsaar getting that 460500. The frame
4605 flat, dude.
flat. The frame
Flat.
perfect.
Oh wait, no, it does
the
put you at
frame
the start.
perfect
That's funny.
Oh, okay, that's fine. But yeah, Polsaar with this race, it's kind of like unfortunate that Flare had these difficulties at the very end,
Yeah.
but Polsaar actually
Yeah, no-
plays super well.
No one likes winning like that, and no one likes losing like that. But it is what it is. I hope this doesn't haunt him for too long, because this is how he like. Granted, this is a lot more competitive than the GDQ race was, but he did lose to Connor for the exact same reason that he missed at finale slides once. I don't know if that's like in the back of his mind or something. That he already messed it up, and then it just like manifested even more in a more competitive setting. But
It could really be. Finale slides can be super dumb and tricky to do, honestly. And it's at the very end of the run. Like if you're nervous and like you do something wrong, you can just bonk and then lose several minutes.
yeah, this is one of those things that's like you kind of need to practice it at least once before you do runs.
So Flare just typed in that he's forfeiting, so
Yeah,
that's
rough.
unfortunate. That's super rough. But did he fail it? Oh, he failed it again. Oh my god. That is actually super sad.
Alright, well, interview boys. We've got our boy Polsaar in here.
Hey, Pulse.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Polsaar in the chat. Congrats.
Can I get some Pulsars in the chat, please?
Can I get some Pulsars in the chat? So yeah, your run was like super close. Like you guys were within 20 seconds of each other basically the whole way. Maybe up until like right before finale, you were maybe 30 seconds behind, but then slides kind of took their toll, dude. The slides gods decided, nah.
Slides kind of like destroy Flare really badly. He actually fell in like 5 or 4 times. I think 5 or 6 times actually. Hey,
Here's
Flare.
our boy. You're muted, by the way.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up?
Hey, Flare.
Yo, my dude. It's rough pickings, dude.
So I honestly don't know what happened. I was watching the stream. I was watching you doing the slides, and the first like 2 times that you bonked, I don't know what you bonked. That was kind of like super odd.
You're still muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's
Oh, okay.
because the first time that I bonked, I literally had no idea how I bonked. I bonked on nothing, pretty much.
Yeah.
It can be
But
tilted.
But it's not something that I can even be mad about, because after that I failed the slides get up in the air consistently. And it's something that has never been a problem until this time that I entered finale. So like something in my muscle memory must have changed and I not know it because I'm not doing anything differently, and I missed it like 5 or 6 times in a row after not failing it at all.
Maybe on the flight back from G to Q, you passed through like a wormhole or something, and your hand is now 2 seconds ahead of your brain.
Nah, my finale performance has been the same since then, as you can see. But
It's rough, dude.
did you like my strat to avoid the soft lock?
Oh yeah, you were taking damage, and it sent you back to the front. That was sick.
I didn't know if people knew that existed, because it's not actually
No.
a soft lock.
I actually didn't know. I was super surprised. Like, I think both of us were super surprised when you were trying to do that. We thought like you were trying to like climb back to the level, but then we saw you take damage. And it was like, oh.
It didn't even check. I'd never done that before. I just remember the idea in my head, and I'm like, oh wait, there's this thing over here I can climb and it'll kill me. But like, I didn't know if it would checkpoint me or not, so I just wanted to mess with it, and it ended up not doing anything anyway.
Well,
Yeah, now we know.
It's a virtual soft lock because it's slower, but it's rough.
Yeah, that was a rough race.
How was it before then? I wasn't
You
looking or
were
anything.
you were both within 20 seconds of each other the entire way. Polsaar had the lead after Mafia Town, and then you were tied after Subcon, and then you were maybe Flare. You were maybe like 10 or 15 seconds ahead by the end of CTR.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you were literally less than 1 second between each other at the end of Subcon World.
Yeah, it was a virtual tie. Yeah, it's insane.
I must have played pretty well through Subcon then, because I lost 26 seconds to bag skip after.
Yeah.
You both missed back skip. Yeah.
Pulse actually
Yeah,
had
I
some
missed it too.
trouble. Yeah, your
you
pipe
missed it
was kind of
too.
like,
That makes sense.
yeah, Pulse pipe also was kind of like a mess. He actually fell down on the hook shots, and then that cost him quite a bit of time.
Yeah, that was. I hate that. I don't know if it's a feature or a glitch or something, but there's like a certain frame of time where if you let go of the hook shot in that frame, you'll just get sent straight down, and it's really annoying. I lost like, I don't know, like 12 seconds to that, I think.
Yeah, it was kind of odd.
So yeah, guys, if you guys got anything else to say to the folks, follow these guys on Twitch and Twitter. These guys are legends. I would say the same to me and Enu. Check out the rest of the Hat in Time tourney. We've got Woofer versus Fuff sometime in the near future. That'll be sick. Fuff's putting together this sick losers run after going out in round 1 or round 2, like very early, like his first match. And then Headstrong versus Haya will be soon. Not sure when. It's not scheduled. And then we've still got the rest of winner's semis to play out as well. So yeah, give these folks a follow. Give the folks on Speed Gaming a follow. Join the Boot Troop Discord. Join the Speed Gaming Discord if you want to check out. I believe there's also a link to the past randomizer tourney going on right now. And I don't know if the Odyssey tournament is still going on or if that wrapped up or not. But yeah, there's lots of stuff to follow and check out. Check out the schedule below. And yeah.
What time did Polsaar get? I didn't see.
46:05.
05 flat. 46:05:00.
Legend.
Yeah.
The legend.
Dude, okay. I would have gotten 45 if my final phase wasn't so bad.
You got a lot of bounce house, dude. You got a
Yeah,
lot
it
of
was-
bounce house.
I miss so much stuff. But yeah, dude, okay, and also, Murder on the AliExpress. The boiler
Oh
room,
yeah, what
I-
happened there?
Dude, okay, I tried to DSJ to the pipe. I missed it. I tried it again. I missed the DSJ, so I tried to wall climb. But then I didn't get the wall climb. And then I realized I'm on 1 HP, so I might as well just kill myself because I can't death warp back to the door.
Oh yeah.
Oh, true.
And then I got it, but that was such a silly time loss.
Yeah,
I
on
never
the second
time
one,
lost there.
on the second one, you actually grab the pipe, but then you like
You
hold
climbed
like,
all the way
forward.
over, yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you climb all the way over and fell down.
It's rough, dude.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was still a close race. Like it was really fun to watch, and I hope the Hope chat agrees. But yeah, I'm Gucci, dude. I'm Gucci to go, dude.
Gucci.
Alright guys, thanks for watching.
Alright, guys. Thanks a lot for watching.
I hate finale.
Yeah, same, me. Peace off.
Peace, guys.